What is going on, everybody? Make sure you check the description below so that you can find out how to get entered in my Road to 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We've reached that 1,000 subscriber milestone, and we will be having a massive party here in a few weeks. So stay on the lookout for that announcement. Also, if you're into comic book mystery boxes, I do sell them. You can see that in the description below as well and find out how to buy one, as well as a discount code with Street Level Hero LA STC10, where you can get 10% off your order and help raise some money for a great cause. It is another beautiful day here in the hills of Eastern Kentucky, and today we're going to talk about New Comic Book Day on a budget. If you're on a budget of $25 or less, what book should you consider purchasing? Find out next. I'm Jimmy Don Kerr, and this is the SmallTown Collectibles YouTube channel. Before I get into talking about the books that you should consider purchasing this week if you're on a budget, if you aren't already, hit that subscription button, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified when I put out new content, and as they say, smash that like button and leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the books that I chose. Let me know if this helps you at all. I'd really appreciate that feedback. So this is the third episode, I believe now, of Comic Books on a Budget. So far, the reception's been pretty good, and I've enjoyed doing it. And it's really made me take a deeper dive look into the books that come out each week and saying, okay, if I only had 25 bucks, what would I buy? And, you know, I say it every week. You can't take the rent money, the mortgage money, the bill money, the food money, and spend it on comic books. And if you're like the rest of us, you probably work on a budget. So for the purposes of this video, we use a budget of $25. And we kind of determine, if we can, what books may be the most important to purchase this week. So here we go. Now I've kind of ranked these from, I guess, least important to most important. And the first book that I would purchase would be Batman Secret Files Miracle Molly #1 with a cover price of $4.99. In this book, you get the origin of Miracle Molly. Now, why do I think this is an important book? Of all the characters that have been introduced during this 10-year run, you've only got these Batman origin specials for a few of them. That's Punchline, Clown Hunter, and now Miracle Molly. And Miracle Molly is probably one of my favorite characters that have come out of this current Batman run. I really dig her. I dig her vibe in the book. And I think that she has some long-term potential as a character in Batman. And, origin stories tend to gain some value over time, especially if the character becomes, kind of big in the story. And I think this is a good opportunity to pick up a good story, but yet maybe have a book that could gain some value down the road. So that's Batman Secret Files, Miracle Molly #1. As I said, cover price of $4.99, starting with our $25 budget. You purchase this book, you've got $20.01 left to spend. All right, so the next book would be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin #4. Now, I said in the first appearances and key issues video yesterday, I've never been a big Turtles guy, but I've absolutely loved this story. And I think that you could see potentially a movie or a show come out of this run. It's been very well written, the art is solid, and it's just a great overall story. And as I said yesterday, maybe I am a Turtles guy and I just don't know it. Like I've liked it so much that I'm probably going to go back and read some of the Turtles stories, from the earlier runs and check those out. But the cover price on this one is $8.99. So a little more expensive book, but we use that. We spend that $8.99. We've got $11.02 left. So what should be our next book? I'm going to go with The Death of Doctor Strange #1. Cover price on this book is $4.99 as well. And of course, in this book, the title says it all. You get the death of Doctor Strange. Now, we all know how it is with comic book characters. Who knows if Doctor Strange will actually stay dead? But he's a big character in Marvel. And anytime a character like this is supposed to die, I think you got to pick up the book. I think this is a limited series, maybe 5-6 issues. But I'm hoping this is going to be a good read. Kind of see what happens. Who takes over when Doctor Strange is gone? So, yeah, I think this could be an important book. I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. So, The Death of Doctor Strange #1 would be our next book. Now, we spend that $4.99. We've got $6.03 left to spend. What do we buy? My choice would be Moon Knight #3, where you get the first full appearance of Hunter's Moon. Now, the reason, number one, this has been a great read, okay? The first 2 issues have been phenomenal, and I'm not even a Moon Knight guy. I don't know that I've ever read a Moon Knight title prior to this, so the read's been fantastic. But you've got Moon Knight coming to Disney Plus. We've had some leaked photos, maybe the costume, etc. So with that coming, and they're putting this book out right now, there's a pretty good chance that Hunter's Moon could be a character that shows up. And if it does, this book will 100% gain value as it's his first appearance. So to me, it's probably the most important book this week as far as potential spec value. I think this is a book that you could purchase. You're going to get a good read, but you're going to have a book that down the road, if something happens, that this character shows up in the continuity, in the MCU somewhere, that you could have a book that could definitely gain value and you could sell and make some money on and maybe buy another book that you want. All right, so we spend that $3.99. That's a total. We've spent $22.96. We've got $2.04 left. We're trying to stay within our budget of $25, so we're not going to buy anything else if you're paying cover price for all the books. Now, most comic shops, I know mine does, and they vary in the amount of discount they give you if you're a customer. And so, but I needed to have something, kind of have a control. And so I'm going to use Midtown Comics prices. So at Midtown, you can get 10% off all these books. Now, if you get 10% off, the 4 books that we just highlighted would cost $20.66. So we've got room to purchase another book. So if I was going to throw a, honorable mention book in there, or if your shop does that, that book would be He Who Fights with Monsters from Ablaze Media. Cover price on this is $3.99. With the discount at Midtown, you get $3.59. The synopsis of this book is: on All Hallows Eve, a community struggles under the boot of the Nazi war machine when supernatural forces come to play a part in the conflict. So very interesting synopsis. Again, a book that, just kind of from reading that synopsis, I could see potentially being a miniseries or, something on Netflix. And a lot of these books today read like that. They read like a script for a show or a movie. But I think He Who Fights with Monsters would be a great A, for the read, and B, for some potential spec value down the road. Now, if you do buy that book, and like I said, you get the discounts, just using the Midtown 10% off, all the books that I mentioned previously, those 4 books and this book would be a total of $24.25. So you've picked up 5 books and you're still under your budget of $25. All right, guys, that's it for me. Those are my books on a budget for New Comic Book Day. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's helpful in some way. If you're on a budget, maybe helping you make some choices and what you pick up on New Comic Book Day. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Would you replace any of the books? Because a lot of this is preference, right? So just based on, I try to take my preference out of it and just try to focus on the books. And that's what I was saying at the beginning. It's a completely different way to have to look at what you purchase it each week, when you really have to hone down and you're looking for story, but you're also looking for some potential value down the road where you can maybe move them and purchase a grill, or something like that. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not already subbed up to the channel, do that right now. Hit that notification bell so that you know when I put out new content. Guys, I hope you have a great New Comic Book Day. I hope this list helps you. As I always end these things, until next time.